Hey guys, this is Joe, aka the iFather, and I'm going to take a hard left turn today to talk to you about some amazing tech that isn't in the normal realms of what you think of as technology. Most of the time, that word for the majority of people means things like cell phones, computers, headphones, audio, yeah, etc. You get the point. So today, I want to talk to you about a blender. Okay, so this is the Beast blender, and I want to make this clear up front. This and all my reviews so far are non-sponsored. Maybe someday Beast, right? But the reason I want to talk to you about a blender at all is because, one, I'm a huge protein smoothie guy. Now, some of you probably laugh at that statement because I don't look like a muscle builder type of guy, and truth be told, I'm not. But I do work out at least 5 days a week in the mornings before work. I like to go running. And so a protein smoothie is a great way to have a grab and go breakfast. But I'm getting off track because this isn't a protein smoothie review, nor is it health time with Joe. So, number two, I've now tried several different blenders, and this is quickly becoming my favorite in its price category for several different reasons, which we'll get to. So years ago, as a gift, I bought my wife a BlendTech blender. Now, before I get hate over that, I can't stress this enough. It's what she wanted because she loves to cook. So I'm just adding that in because the internet can be absolutely savage. Anyway, I had went back and forth between two different kind of blenders, the BlendTech and the Vitamix. And ultimately I decided on the BlendTech for one big primary reason. The blades are dull. So you don't have to worry about cutting your fingers, trying to rinse it out like you do on some of the other competitors, and it blends just about anything. Matter of fact, BlendTech has that whole thing called Will It Blend, where they just test random things to see if it'll blend. Now, ironically, I ended up using that blender more than my wife to make my daily smoothies, and that worked out well for me. So it's been a great blender for a lot of years, but as our family has grown, so has time in the kitchen and the usage of all the kitchen gadgets, including the blender. So now my wife has been using it a lot more, and she gently suggested to me that I should use a different blender for my smoothies. Side note, fellas, when your wife or girlfriend, significant other suggests something, she's not suggesting anything. So take the hint and do what she's asking. Anyway, so I had won a small personal blender at my office's Christmas party a year ago, and I hadn't really bothered with it. Matter of fact, I didn't even take it out of the box. But taking those cues from my wife, I opened that thing up and I tried it out, and it was kind of hot trash. So that's probably a little dramatic, but it didn't blend all that well, and cleaning it was awful because you're having to scrub around the blade and desperately trying not to cut yourself. And I thought to myself, surely there's a better way. Okay, when I heard about the Beast blender, my first reaction was, truthfully, my first reaction was that the name was a little hilarious, but my next reaction was, I like the look of that. Now, looks are subjective and are certainly not the most important factor of a blender, but I've always found that if you like the way your gadget or your products look, you're more likely to use them. So I started researching the Beast, and what I found was very interesting. So the Beast blender actually was first released in March of 2021 by the former CEO of the NutriBullet brand. So you already have someone with knowledge at work of what works and what doesn't work for blenders. To that insight, the team at Beast decided they wanted to make a smaller, more personal blender with incredibly high wattage motors, a unique blending jar, and important to me, a dull blade. Additionally, the Beast uses stainless steel gears for the motors, so it's going to hold up. And they even have this really cool smart system with the single button. So if you long press it, it'll start a 60-second blend that variably ramps up or down depending on how much it feels it needs to blend. And lastly, it's made from all non-toxic materials, so you won't have to worry about stuff leaching into your food or your smoothies in the morning. So after all that, I bit the bullet, picked one up, and immediately loved this thing. I went for the Beast Blender Plus. That's a mouthful, by the way. And it's about $156 before tax, which gives you the 1000 watt blender with the 1000 milliliter, aka 34 ounces, of a blender jar. But you can buy a jar if you want one that holds like 40 ounces. The 750 milliliter or 25-ish ounces hydration system comes with it, which is this cool glass cup with a diffuser built in that can be removed. And also this smaller 500 milliliter blender jar, which is about 17 ounces, I think. Listen, I'm not good at math, so don't take my word for any of those numbers on these conversions, but I think that's about what it comes out to. Feel free to correct me, though, in the comments. Listen, this thing blends effortlessly with frozen ingredients. It can make dressing, sauces, nut butters, soups, batter, you name it. I've started making overnight oats, by the way, in this thing and blending them for like a smooth consistency, and it's next level. Seriously, you can try it and you can thank me later. And truthfully, I've been loving this thing. In fact, I liked it so much that we now own 2 Beast blenders. When our beloved BlendTech finally died, rest in peace, I convinced my wife to maybe give the Beast system a try, so I bought her one as well. And she actually has the more powerful version of this. This is the Beast Mode version. Again, these names are absolutely fantastic. And the Beast Mode actually goes up to a 1200 watt motor for even more powerful blending. There's one more important element to a blender, and that's the cleanup. So you may be thinking, is this thing a pain to clean after using it? Well, all the parts here, except for the blades, are dishwasher safe. And like I already mentioned, the blades on this are completely dull. Ow! No, I'm kidding, they're dull. So if you want to scrub it by hand, you won't be cutting yourself. But pro hack, if you fill the blender jar with some water and a drop of liquid soap and just blend that for like 60 seconds, it'll clean and sanitize the whole thing for you. Okay, so let's wrap this up. If you're in the market for a personal blender, this is the one I recommend. Now, sure, if you want to have one to throw like hot liquid in, which you can't do in this, by the way, or something with a massive capacity, then you'll have to step up to a much bigger and more expensive blender. But with everything this can do, you probably won't need to. But what do you guys think, though? Is this something you'd buy? Are you considering the Beast Blender? Are you a protein smoothie person? And most importantly of all, will you try those blended overnight oats I mentioned? Because you should. You absolutely should. Guys, thank you for joining me for this one. I know this was out of the realm of the norm, but I really think this is a fantastic product. And if you found this helpful, a like and subscribe would be fantastic and helpful for me. So, as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.